2nd and 5. First carry for Elijah Mitchell. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Play action, now Purdy. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run here with Pierce. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But
he's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 75. And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Cannon now elects to bring this out. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Trenton Cannon. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown 49ers. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. I mean, less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. You look at this Niner defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. But the Vikings at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
3rd down and 10.
Drop 60, drop 60.
Here's Cunningham. Flushed out right. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to pick up the Vikings 1st down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 there on 4th and inches. First and 10, it's Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down. There, 1st down Vikings. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue, just make sure you feed me the football? And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Now a 1st down throw, Cunningham. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Here's Pierce. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Cunningham to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Off play action, it's Cunningham. Out to his left. That's to the pylon and incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
On 4th down, Cunningham. Touchdown! Travis Kelce with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And that flag accepted. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Mekhi Blackman gets in for the tackle. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7. Joseph now to kick this one away. Cannon now elects to bring this out. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 3. This is Samuel. And Debo going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made at the 42.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. First down, here's Mitchell. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. McCaffrey. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Again, McCaffrey, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Here we go with McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. Moody good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Come on.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On second down, here's Pierce. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Okay, ready? Ready?
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Cunningham. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
79 Broncos.
Now Cunningham. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Cunningham looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2 from the 48-yard line. Here's second down and 8. They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Tracking 60. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Cunningham. And that's caught inside the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process. Off play action. Cunningham. That's going to be caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Escaping the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Back to throw again. Touchdown, Vikings. Travis Kelce, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Alert! Alert!
Going for it with Pierce. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And here's Ryan Wright now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. Taking on the midfield logo. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. McCaffrey running up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. It would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged
the Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run over center with Mitchell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 62 yards on the ground for him so far. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You come back with a strong run game.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Again, McCaffrey. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Let's go now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
To Pierce, they set up the screen. Shoves him aside. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. Give to Pierce now on the option. Down to the 42, second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Another carry for Pierce. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners 36. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 22-yard line. Here's Pierce on the counter. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Cunningham. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are right back in this football game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Here's 2nd down. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only do they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the... Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Play action. Now Purdy. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Purdy looking to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now